Hi everyone, this is Kamali, the founder of Agatan Foundation and this YouTube channel. For over 4 years, I've been making content and compilations that have brought us together. A follower base close to 100,000 with over 25 million views about the subjects of philosophy, science, and humanism from some giants of our lifetime. But I have to admit, I feel left out. Personally, I wish I could connect more with you guys. My audience, who have been supporting Agatan Foundation through donations, subscriptions, and sharing your wisdom in your comments. I've grown so much in these 4 years, from a lonely atheist to someone with a respectable followers who I consider as a community of friends. I've changed from someone who was afraid of saying I'm atheist to someone knowledgeable, experienced, and educated enough to form my own ideas and opinions in the subject matter. To someone who's no longer afraid of rejection or even death threat. To someone who is writing a novel that embraces the ideas about equality, freedom, science education, and the ideas that we embrace, no matter how controversial they may be. And I owe it all to you guys, my audience, who I grew with your support financially and emotionally. You may wonder why I'm making this video instead of the usual content of the compilations of our beloved giants. Could be one of them. I wanted to reach out to you guys for your support, for your mental, and despite what I like to ask for, financial support. To create a platform for myself to speak about some of the controversial topic can benefit us and ultimately the humanity. To achieve that, I need your help in many ways, and to explain why, I have to tell you a little bit about my background. I was born and raised in a theocratic country of Iran, in the past known as Persia, that gave many contributions regarding science, philosophy, and culture. But sadly now it's known as Islamic Republic of Iran, where there is death penalty for apostasy, homosexuality, or for being an atheist. I was lucky enough to move to the United States when I was 19, and the freedom of speech and expression, combined with the advancement of technology such as internet, gave me the tools to be introduced to new ideas and ultimately to some amazing intellectuals. That caused me to change my mind and ideology towards a huge portion of my perspectives and beliefs. I converted from a Sufi Muslim, which is the hippiest version of Islam, to an atheist. That change taught me that if I could be wrong about such an intimate belief and ideology, there may be many more subjects that I could be falsely believed to be true. The combination of my parents' open-mindedness and my transformation to atheism caused me to question a lot of things, and in result, the realization that it matters not what I believe or how it makes me feel, but it is important for them to be true. It also taught me how often our perspective of truth can be false. About my own opinion, I concluded it always may be wrong, despite how strongly I may feel about it. And the best and arguably the only way is to base them upon evidence, and the best way to do that is to base them on science. Another change was towards other people's opinion, that I learned respecting a wrong opinion is a disrespect to whom holding that opinion, which to me is holding back information, suggestion, or different perspective from another person. That new perspective, combined with my passion for human rights and well-being, caused me to want to speak out about the subject of belief. But since I was new and inexperienced in that matter, I did the second best thing I could. And it was creating a platform to convey the message of experts to the general public. And it's been 4 years, more than 4 years since then. Now, 4 years later, due to my experience and research and spending thousands of hours, I believe I can offer some personal touch to many of the topics we all are so fond of. And I'm making this video to ask for your support and opinion. I'm a shy and peaceful person who never imagined being involved with a topic that causes me to get death threats, or to be cursed at. And I have many, many examples for that. But here I am. As long as I can help another human being through their struggle for this cause that we call enlightenment, I'm honored and happy to help, no matter how minuscule it may be. But sadly, there are other social penalties I must pay for being active like this, more than being cursed at or reading a negative comment. And some of those social penalties are not being able to get a job in so many companies, or being able to freely travel to so many countries. One example is the country of my birth. Yet, due to my passion for science education, freedom of speech, human rights, I can no longer be silent. I feel obligated to speak out my mind, and we are all familiar with the sad reality of labeling and shaming individuals who speak out about controversial topics these days. A tangible example of that is a Caucasian person criticizing Islam or any minority group, regardless of his or her knowledge and their good intentions that they may have, will receive the title of being a racist. Now more than ever, due to my random event of birth, geographically, which is one of the Middle Eastern countries, and another random chance that I was born in an quote-unquote Muslim family, gives me the exclusive right to speak against Islam or the inhumane treatment of Muslims in that region. Combined with being lucky enough to be a citizen of the United States, to have some privilege of having freedom of speech, must support my fellow humans, regardless of being Muslim, Christian, Jewish, atheist, or anything else. And I must act upon my ideology to help and defend human rights. I need you guys to support me by criticizing everything I've said in this video, and to share your ideas, thoughts, and questions that you may have. And for my least favorite and even dislikable request, to support me financially through agatanfoundation.com by donations, or my Patreon, or to share, subscribe, comment on these videos and this channel. I'm looking forward to read comments, ideas, and your suggestions. And thank you for your support. This is Kamali.